guys, how you doing? It's Andrew Watson, Golf Fitness Coach. So today I'm going to talk to you about 2 swing characteristics and exercises that you can do to help. So the first one I'm going to talk about is hanging back. Now hanging back happens when we struggle with mobility in our trail side hip and strength in our trail side leg. So we want to be strong enough where we can drive our weight and transfer our weight through onto the lead side. And again, we want to be able to rotate back into our trail side, and then as we come through, our trail side rotates through and onto the lead side there. Hanging back happens when we don't transfer that weight and we stay on this right foot, and as you can see, almost as if we're striking a ball nice and high, we're now pointing away from the target and leaning back, which is then going to cause an inconsistent strike and get a lack of power. The second one is reverse spine angle, and there's 3 reasons reverse spine angle happens. Is number 1, the inability to stabilize our spine, so we don't have enough core strength. So when I talk about core strength, we're talking from chest and above the knees. The inability to separate the lower body and the upper body, and again the mobility in the hips. So again, what will happen with those two, so the inability to separate the upper body and the lower body, is our upper body is going to do a lot of the work. And exactly the same with mobility, our upper body is going to do a lot of the work, which then means that we're going to rotate that a little bit more. So reverse spine angle, so a good spine angle is when our body, if we were to draw a line, our spine would be pointing away from the target in the backswing. Reverse spine angle is when we go too far and our spine is pointing towards the target. And what this is going to cause is it's going to cause, again, inefficient ball strike, lack of power, and an inconsistent club path. So the first one, what we're talking about, is the ability to stabilize your spine. So just like accelerating is really important in golf swing to create power, we need to decelerate as well. So with the backswing, we need to have good core strength where we can decelerate, start the transition with our hips, and then we're coming through. So I'm going to take you through 3 exercises. I'm going to try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone on a couple of exercises as well, that can help you with these swing characteristics. So the first exercise that we're going to do is we're going to do a single leg squat, and we're going to focus on the eccentric movement. So the eccentric movement is when we're going within the squat, when we're lowering ourselves down. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring one leg off the ground, so which also is really good for balance. And so what I don't want to see is we're going to go down and then just drop down. I want you to try and keep it nice and controlled as possible. If you can't do this on one leg, then what I suggest you do is you focus on the eccentric movement on one leg, or just get you can have something there for balance as well to help, and that will give you a little more stability to work it on one leg. So make sure, if you've got a dining room chair, that's better than an office chair or a swivel chair, because obviously this is going to swivel around and you could end up sitting in an armrest, which would be very uncomfortable. So 3, 2, and 1, and then we're going to come back up. So up nice and quick. 3, 2, 1, dropping down. Up nice and quick. So if you can't get up on one leg, what it will look like when you're coming up is usually come up on the 2 legs and then go back to the one leg. What we're going to do a strict bear crawl. So a strict bear crawl is when we go into the quadruped position. We come up onto our toes and our hands. I don't want to see the hips drop, and I don't want to see them raise up. Try to keep that spine as stable as possible. As we strict, so coming forward. And do that for about 30 seconds. And what you'll find as well is a really good disassociation drill as well. So when we talk about disassociation, we're talking about the ability to separate movements with our lower body and our upper body. And because we're working opposite sides, at the same time our lower body is stabilizing, the side of the lower body that isn't moving is stabilizing while the upper body is moving, and vice versa. Okay, finally but no means least, so we've seen this drill a few times, these exercises a few times at it, because I think they're great and because it can be done anywhere. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your driver, you're going to create a little bit of downward pressure through the driver onto the floor or the ground, wherever, if you're playing. The reason why I love this one so much is you can do it on the tee box while you're waiting to play. You can keep yourself warm, you can keep your hips moving, keep them active throughout your rounds. We're going to bring one leg up. Make sure you've got your balance, focus on a point. Rotate out and across. What you don't want to do is you don't want to go too far where you're getting off balance. If you came too far this way where you get off balance. You just want to go to your limit. Try just push it a little bit beyond it, not all the way again because you'll go off balance. So you've got 3 exercises to help with reverse spine angle and hanging back. As always guys, I hope these help. If you have any more questions, please drop me a message on Facebook or Instagram, The Golf Fitness Coach, or my website, www.thegolffitnesscoach.com. Enjoy your golf. I'm loving being back out. It's been great, even though I've not played as well as I was before lockdown, but we're out of the house, we're able to play, which is great. Enjoy your golf guys, and see you next week.